Hi friends, today I am presenting a video on option strategy analyzer. So you can take a strategy with up to 5 options and you can analyze the profit and loss and the payoff diagram at expiration. What I have done is that I have downloaded the CSV file of end of day data from the NSE's website, and I have copied the data in the Excel sheet, and the Excel sheet is automatically looking for the premiums for the given strikes uh, depending upon what option it is, whether it is a call or a put, and then the payoffs is being calculated and the chart is being plotted. So first we will have a look at the various strategies. So the first strategies we are looking as a long straddle. Now a long straddle involves the purchase of a put and a call, preferably near the underlying price at the same strike price and the same expiration date. So when you feel that the market volatility is going to increase but you don't know which side it is going to increase, then you can take a straddle. So what I am doing is that I am taking a long position in a call and a put, and let me see the payoff. So now this is the payoff. This is the payoff for a straddle, and the straddle is not giving me a profit till 9400 and 9600. Beyond 9600 and below 9400 it is giving me a gain. So these, see, the payoff is symmetric around the strike prices, and it is basically you take this trade when you expect the volatility to increase in the market but you don't know the nature of the direction of the market. It can go down, it can go up. So in that case you buy both a call and a put, and here we are getting the outflow at the inception of the trade. Now let us look at a short straddle. Short straddle is basically you sell a call and a put. You do it when you think that the volatility is not going to change much, it is going to remain the same. So now I short it, so you get a inverse graph. The payoffs are calculated here. If the market is between 94 and 9600, now we get a gain. Any point beyond 9600 we have a loss, any point below 9400 we have a loss. So it is a mirror image of the straddle. Short straddle is a mirror image of a long straddle. You take a long straddle when you expect the market volatility to increase but you do not know which direction it is going to go. So you take a long straddle, else you take a short straddle when you think that the volatility is not going to change much, and if the market develops a bias either way, then the total premium collected, it, like suppose the market changes direction and goes either way and you are short the straddle, then you are going to lose a lot of money. So then let us look at a bull call spread. So it consists of one long call with a lower strike price. So let us create that. One long call with a low strike price and one short call with a high strike price. So now one short call with high, say we take 9600. Yeah. So you take this strategy when you expect the market to increase. That is why the name bull call spread. It has a limited risk and it has a moderate upside. You see the risk, the net outflow is 120 rupees and the net inflow is 80 rupees. If the market increases beyond 9500 you get 80 rupees, but if it goes down then you are here to lose some money because you basically expected the market to increase only marginally. So the maximum profit of the bull call spread is uh, is equal to the difference between the long and the short, difference between the strike price less the premium. So the difference between the strike price is what, 200, and the premium outflow is 120 rupees. So the maximum profit here is 80. So it is a strategy with a limited risk and moderate upside. And we can look at a bear put spread also. So a bear put spread consists of one long put with a higher strike price and a one short put with a lower strike price. So let us create it here. Let us select a put. Now let us create it with a high strike price, say 9600. You long that, and a put with a short, say 9400. So when you expect the market to decline, you take a bear put spread. But when you expect the market to decline only marginally, you can take this position. And again, it has a limited gain and a limited loss. And you can see the maximum profit again is the difference between the strike prices minus the premium paid. So when you expect the market to increase only marginally, you take a bull call spread. When you expect the market to decrease only marginally, you take a bear put spread. So that's about it. And then we can look at other strategies also. We can look at a strangle. Now a strangle is like you buy an out of the money call and an out of the money put. So let us buy that. We buy out of the money call. So out of the money call is like the underlying price is 9553. So we buy out of the money call. So say we buy a 9700 call, and out of the money put option. So out of the money put option is 94. So we say we buy both of these. And we increase the step size so that you can appreciate. So you see, you bought a out of the money call and you bought a out of the money put. And so it is actually, why do you do that? Because then this strategy again bets on the volatility. You want the volatility to increase. You expect the volatility to increase. So that is why you take this strategy. And only you buy out of the money put and the call so that your initial outflow is less. So that is why you do that. And then it calculates, the payoff is being calculated here. And the thing here being that although this is cheaper, it is cheaper to use this strategy, but the prices will have to move even more relative to a straddle so that the strategy is profitable. And basically people use it because the net debit initially is less. So, and you can see that the payoff chart is also similar to a straddle, except for this flat section between the strike prices. The rest of it is similar to a straddle. And you can short it as well. So when you don't expect the market to increase, you get this mirror image. And we can also do some butterfly spreads as well. So what is a butterfly spread? It is a 3-part strategy, buying one call at a lower strike price. So let us buy one call at a lower strike price. Say we buy it at 9300, and 2 calls with a higher strike price. We sell 2 calls at a higher strike price. So we sell 2 calls. We sell one, we sell another, and buy one call with an even higher strike price. So we now buy one call with an even higher strike price. So we long that now, right? So this again, it is a bet on volatility, that you don't expect the volatility to increase much, and you want to eat away the premium. So it is a strategy when you take, when you want to eat the premium, and the net debit is also not much. So that is when you create a butterfly spread, and you can short the butterfly spread as well. You can short it as well by taking the reverse position. They are long, and so you make a gain when the volatility increases, and you lose money when when the volatility remains stagnant. So again, butterfly spread is a bet on the volatility. And we can have a look at another, we can have an iron condor spread as well. So it is a combination of two vertical spreads, one a bear call spread and a bear put spread. So to create this, we have to sell one out of the money call and out of the money put. So we sell one out of the money call. So we sell at 9700 call, and out of the money put we also sell. Out of the money, we say, suppose we sell 9400, we sell it, and simultaneously buying a further out of the money call. So we buy a 9800 call. Let us look for a 9800 call and put. So put a 9300 put, we will look. Put 9300 put, we look for a 9300 put. Wait, okay, we look for a 9300 put and we buy it. So the primary, now we get this, the payoff is, this is again that it is a bet on volatility. You don't expect the volatility to increase much, so you take this strategy when you don't expect the volatility to increase much, and the primary reason is to, compared to other low volatility strategies, the primary reason to take this strategy is that it typically allows traders to generate a net credit. So we are generating a net credit for the same risk. So when you expect the volatility to remain stagnant, in other strategies you have a larger debit, but here we get a credit. So that is why you take a iron condor. And you can have a look at many other strategies. This is only a example, and you can use this, and you can use it in your own trading, or you can use it for understanding the concepts in our textbooks. So a brief example, I'll tell you how to use it. First, you have to enable the macros. When you use this template, you have to enable the macros, and you have to, so it's say if you want to use two options and you don't want to use the third and the fourth, please delete it from here. Don't change anything. This whole three rows, the first, the third row and the fourth row, you have to delete. When you want to use it again you can use it also. You can use it also again, so there is no problem. You can use it again as well. And one more thing, you have to copy paste the data in a master file. I'll show you how. There is a master file here, master sheet here. You have to copy the data from the NSE and paste it here, so that the Excel can calculate it. Hi friends, today I am presenting a video on option strategy analysis.